My name is Kevin Mutai, and today we were able to organize an event just to do a thorough cleanup along Lake Victoria, which is in Dunga Beach. We are here to do an event known as Clean Air Day to celebrate this day because it's very important not only to Kisumu but also to around the world, because we want to educate the community about the way they can conserve the environment and to make sure that we have a clean air.
With the ongoing climate crisis, human-wildlife conflict is causing disproportionate impact on fish and aquatic life. We are seeing a steep decline of biodiversity in terrestrial and aquatic life. For instance, I'm holding a fish that has been choked by fishing nets made of plastic, and we call everyone to take initiative towards acting proportionately to factors that compromise aquatic life. Let Lake Victoria breathe again, and let's all take initiative in our communities in making this a reality.
Knowing that Lake Victoria is the only largest freshwater lake here in Africa, that's why we need to preserve it. And the aim of doing this cleanup is because we have been able to see that a lot of area here in Kisumu, especially along the river, we have a lot of plastic. That's why a lot of volunteers were able to gather here in Kisumu to do a thorough cleaning just to make sure that we have been able to make Lake Victoria breathe again.
Today, Kisumu Environmental Champions and other organizations have partnered up to host this event for Clean Air Day, which has the theme, The Air We Share. Today we've done a cleanup which is based on advocating for Let Lake Victoria Breathe Again campaign here in Dunga Beach. And right now we're heading towards our ceremony, which is involving the donation of bicycles to community health volunteers, because we believe that when we provide clean energy for the community health volunteers, they'll be able to proceed in helping the community in terms of taking care of their health. Well, the Clean Air Day is actually linked towards the ecosystem, like for Lake Victoria. Well, for this day, we're trying to kind of lessen our emissions by promoting clean energy, and by that, we are actually revolving towards creating a solution in the Lake Victoria. Like, for example, the climate change has really affected the Lake Victoria. Most especially with the high temperatures, it has led to the loss of indigenous fish due to the rapid growth of water hyacinth. So today we are celebrating about this, and we're trying to create different alternatives. By that, we're also saving the indigenous fish in the Lake Victoria.
Good morning. Hope you're all doing good.
Today we're celebrating the Clean Air Day, which is basically advocating for clean energy by donating bicycles to the community health volunteers. Before I go on, I'd like to appreciate the partners of this event. Our partners, the County Government of Kisumu, the Poly Foundation Enterprise in Kenya, Project 121, the Jenge Youth Organization in Tinswal, and Royal Dental Clinic Kenya. And the reason why we decided to donate bicycles to community health workers is because we acknowledge the work that they're doing towards our community in terms of taking care of people's health, and they've been facing a lot of challenges with the transport systems. And since we're going to celebrate the Clean Air Day, we decided what if we could just try and give out the bicycles. And the bicycles are also one of the ways that we can adapt to climate change.
We are really breathing a free oxygen that we are not even buying at any cost, but we are buying it in another way, whereby we need to maintain our environment so that we may breathe a clean air. Sindio?
Thank you. The next beneficiary, then we are going to sign this later on. Sawa. Then the next person, our host, Ramina. well maintained. It's for the community service. Little brothers who are here,
The air we share focuses on prospects and transboundary nature of air pollution. 7 million people die yearly due to breathing polluted air, whereas 99% of global population breathes contaminated air. With these prospects in mind, climate crisis is already wreaking havoc as our global emissions are soaring higher, and we need to act proportionately to factors that compromise human rights and also factors that affect our health proportionately.
There will reach a time when humans will need to buy air, like we are buying electricity tokens or airtime. There will reach a time when we will be forced to buy air tokens or air bundles if we do not embrace bicycles as a means of transport, because they do not pollute the air, as opposed to other automobiles like cars, which are of course one of the greatest polluters of air.
This is why we call everyone to act collectively in terms of reducing net zero gas emissions and also addressing loss and damage. It is time we act collectively, calling each one on board to act when it comes to conservation of our environment.
We do it every day, and the community will be able to know that they have a responsibility in protecting the air that we breathe.
The area was a bit, not even a bit, was so much polluted, and especially due to the rains that were just here, and the drainage was not been good, so the area was polluted. But after the cleanup exercise, I can say and I can affirm that the air is now fresh, and Lake Victoria is breathing again, which is our slogan today. I would also go further and thank them for gifting our community health workers with the bikes. This is going to help them so much in delivering community health services to the community. They have a lot of problems when it comes to transport, when issuing their services to the community. The flooding areas such as Nanga and Kapwote, and the other CUs in Nyalenda Beach.
So we thank you very much for having given us this. It's going to help us really reach those areas that we cannot use or access with vehicles or motorcycles, but with the bicycles we can reach each and every person, so we are able to reach every part of the community.
In terms of transportation, it's going to help me. What I was supposed to buy using transport, I can assist someone in the community.